Good morning. It's a wonderful morning coming to you from our studios on Kairaba Avenue. Welcome to QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Balde, and on the platform today too I have my colleague Aliou Cisse. Aliou, good morning. How are you?
Morning, Balde. It's a pleasure to be back. Very warm good morning to our viewers watching us from around the world. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So how was the rain around your area? It was really windy and you know, a lot of rain yesterday.
Well, actually, I was caught up outside at the time of the rains, and then I really had to struggle to reach home.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
I can imagine. Yes, I rushed home quickly, you know, because I was around the Lamin NTC when I saw, I mean, the atmosphere, and I said, wow, man, I have to get home quickly.
It's really worrying by the fact that, I mean, the way it has started, I hope it doesn't continue like this, otherwise, let's expect.
Exactly, and I can remember yesterday I was chatting with one of my friends just before the rain. He said to me, I am really thinking about people that don't have good houses.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he said this should rain in the afternoon, not at night, so that during the day we can help sometimes a few people who are in, you know, need. But I mean, you know, sometimes it's not easy during the rainy season. Managing during the rains is hard.
It is, especially those living in flood-prone areas. I mean, during these times, it's always difficult for them. I mean, we saw what happened last year. I mean, so many areas were flooded. I mean, as a result of the heavy downpour. And what we have seen so far, I mean, there are signs all over that, you know, we might see the same this year around. And I hope, I mean, the National Disaster Management Agency is having plans in place to ensure, I mean, they are able to prevent some of these incidences by ensuring there are no blocks where we have waterways, which is very important. It is always good to, you know, act before something else happens, and you try to react when it is already too late.
Absolutely. I think the flow of water, I mean, they should take a look at it. I mean, we should have very good drainage system that will really help in the flow of easy flow of water. Otherwise, it will just be catastrophic. I mean,
yeah, and aside from them as well, we also as individuals have our own responsibilities to make sure we don't settle on waterways. I mean, that's a huge problem in this country. I mean, so many people are settling on waterways, but also the question, you know, we tend to ask is, where is the physical planning? I mean, this is their role. Unfortunately, I mean, for me, most of the problem that we are seeing right now is as a result of the physical planning not doing their work. It's only in the Gambia where somebody will just construct your building without getting clearance from physical planning. In other countries, before you construct anything, you get a clearance for physical planning. But in this case, that's not the case. People can buy land anywhere and just construct.
I can remember when one of my colleagues said to me, he's from another country. He said to me, I mean, did you acquire a building permit before you build your house? I said to him, it's news to me. Building permit, no. We buy our land, we do the foundation we want, and we build without building permit.
That's it.
You know.
So I just hope, I mean, let's just hope and pray that, I mean, we don't, you know, witness what we witnessed last year as far as these rains are concerned. But I mean, there are fear everywhere.
Well, it's manifesting. I mean, the signs that we are seeing, obviously, when you look at it, you will know where we are heading to, obviously, if things did not change. Yes, but Ali, today, let's take a look at the quote. If you think you are leading and no one is following you, then you are only talking a walk.
Yes, if you think you are leading and no one is following you, then you are only taking a walk.
It's an Afghan proverb.
Afghan
I don't know
proverb.
Who Afghan is Garwale in here?
Well, for me, when you look at the proverb, it's quite interesting. I mean, what we expect from a leader is that wherever you're leading, you expect people to follow you. But where you are leading and no one is following, then something is fundamentally wrong. You must have missteps. I mean, some of the things that you do, you must, perhaps, you know, you are not doing certain things right, and because of that, I mean, people don't follow you. I mean, it is often said there's a difference between a boss and a leader. I mean, a boss is just someone who just give instructions, give orders. Hey, do this, Bandit, do this. Hey, Mr. X, do this. But a leader is always there to guide you, you know, show you how to go about things. But then, whereas all these things are lacking, then you will just be there as a leader, but people will not give a heck about what you say or do.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think it's automatic. I mean, like you said, a leader and a boss, do you differentiate them here? I think it's important for us to see how, the importance and the role that each one of them play, how the leader behaves and how the boss behaves. You understand? Sometimes I think you need to be a leader to be able to inspire. Yeah. People are going through a lot, you know, especially people. You know, we have different types of people with different mentalities. Some people are not quick thinkers. Some people don't act quickly. Some people are slow learners. So obviously, if you are having that bossy type of a boss, I mean, obviously you have a problem.
Yeah, and in that case, I mean, you always tend to blame others for anything that goes wrong. You know, you always try to pull head. You wouldn't take responsibility. But as a leader, you take responsibility. That's the difference between a leader and a boss. A boss is there where it is good, you know, you take the credit. It is you. But when it goes wrong, you pull head. But as a leader, you are leading. You take responsibility. Yes, I am in charge. But then that is really lacking in most of these institutions. I mean, most of the people that we call leaders are just bosses. They are just there to give instructions. Mr. X do this, Mr. Y do this, and that's it.
And the other time, the credit, they clap for you.
Exactly, they clap for you. But when it goes wrong, they pull head and throw you under the bus.
Exactly. So. Yes, I think it's important for us to reflect on those things and, you know, learn a lot. Now we'll take a short break. After the break, then the program will continue. We'll also be talking to Q Money. They'll be here. As you know, Q Money launched a new service. Now you can buy half the price of data bundles via your Q Money.
Oh, I thought Bakari Sane was coming to
be part of the program. Yes. One day he will join us on this platform. Huh? Yes, I said he will join us one day.
To take us through what happened behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Before we come on air.
Absolutely.
You know, it's part of technical team.
So we'll take a short break and be reminded, Click will be here. With that artist that said, Ya hala la hala. Ya
okay. Hala, is it the one that sang about the illegal migration of Komasilo?
Yes. I want to ask him about that bird that said to him, Broke?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll take a short break. After the break, then we'll be right back.
Technology has always been at the forefront of our lives, and the way we use it has evolved drastically over the years. With the advent of 5G internet, we are entering a new era of technological innovation that promises to transform the way we live, work, and play. 5G internet is capable of providing data speeds up to 100 times faster than 4G, making it the ideal solution for streaming high-quality videos, playing online games, and downloading large files on the go. 5G internet is already transforming cities across the globe, powering smart cities, self-driving cars, and virtual reality experiences that were once thought impossible. 5G internet is also paving the way for Internet of Things, allowing for seamless connectivity between devices and the creation of a truly connected world. For the first time in the Gambia, Qcell is bringing tomorrow's technology to you today with the launch of Qcell 5G Internet. Get ready to experience the out-of-this-world wonders of Qcell's 5G Internet. For more information, call 111. Qcell. We innovate, others follow.
You are watching QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Balde. I'm back again. I don't want to blast you with my names. I have a lot of names. Cherno Ibrahim Suri Balde Kubia. I don't want to give them that one. Paikung Nyenyukung. Oh, Aliu. Gone where this, my brother. Exactly. Oh, man. Why are you reminding me of my days?
Every midday.
Good. Those were good olden days in Basse. Oh my God. Man, Aliu, those are good days in Basse, man. Shouts to all my people in Basse. All right, so now issuing of national ID cards interrupted for weeks. I mean, that we would have gone deep into that story to know why, the reason.
Whatever the reason might be, it is something that shouldn't be. Yes. National identity documents, I mean, this is what defines who a citizen is. If you are a citizen and you don't have anything to show that you are a citizen of this country, then something is wrong, right? And then, not only even in the Gambia, I mean, just recently we saw the president was in Guinea-Bissau to attend the ECOWAS summit and during a meeting with the Gambian community there, I mean, they also raised the issue of, having national ID card for their children who are born in Bissau, which is a problem, even though the president promised them that, he will, talk with the foreign affairs and, of course, immigration to see how best they sort this thing out. But if we, as Gambians in the country, are struggling to get the national ID documents according to the story because it's being delayed, whatever the reason is for me, it should be sorted out as quickly as possible. Well, imagine, you are traveling from here to Basse and then, you are always being asked, where's your national ID? You cannot produce any as a Gambian. It's a problem.
Well, that's a problem. These are things that we should not take for granted.
Yeah, so maybe we will try to reach out to the PRO of the immigration, Mamanding, who is always available to talk to the media.
We will find
at least try to clarify what is responsible for the delay.
Exactly. But like you said, no matter what happened, ID cards should not be delayed. I mean, because these are documents that will help you access, certain things. If you don't have an ID, you cannot access your funds.
Exactly.
If you go to the bank, they ask you of your ID. If you don't have an ID, you cannot, apply for other documents as well. So it's important for you to get an ID. So no matter what, I think should be done. I'm seeing on the Foroya too, the editorial is saying development to host OIC should be planned, not rushed.
I quite agree. Hosting the OIC summit is something that the Gambia is very keen, and of course the president is very keen about hosting the OIC summit, which, as you know, we should have hosted in 2019, but due to unforeseen reasons, I mean, we couldn't host in 2019. It was moved, and then now they are talking about hosting the OIC summit in December this year, which to me is really not possible. Because we don't have the infrastructure yet. I mean, hosting the OIC summit is not just about having the routes from Airport Johnson to Senegambia and having the OIC conference center. In terms of the hotel, how far have you gone?
Exactly.
Because that hotel is part of the OIC hosting projects. As we speak, it seems things are stalled as far as that hotel project is concerned. Well, in fact,
I forgot to ask about the hotel. I mean, since the laying of the foundation stone, how far have we gone? And, is there any structure built?
Exactly. So, I mean, that's also something that, we should do a follow-up to find out as to what is really happening as far as that hotel project is concerned. Yes, it's true the Gambia is committed to hosting the summit. Yes, it's true the international community is willing to support the Gambia because we have seen the Saudi fund, the Turkish, I mean, everybody's coming on board and so, I mean, they support the Gambia. As we speak, I mean, an assessment team from OIC was in the country, I think they're still in the country, to assess how far the Gambia has gone as far as hosting the OIC summit is concerned. We've seen the VVIP at the airport is ready. Like I said, well, the road is almost done.
We have seen the road as well.
We are seeing some progresses, but I mean, looking at the time from now to December.
We have like 5 months. I mean, Ali, the thing
in 5 months, you can't build a 5-star hotel.
Except if you
unless maybe
if you want to rush it, and at the end of the time we will finish. But at the end of the day, it won't be quality. And we are looking for quality because these are projects that are here to stay.
Exactly.
We are not only doing it for ourselves, but for our future generation.
Yeah, and by the way, this summit is just 5 days, but then the projects will be here forever.
They will stay.
So I think the impacts of the project for me outweigh, I mean, the 5 days that we are going to host the summit.
Yes.
So that's also
for me. I think they should have given a time frame for the whole project. Okay, let's say we are going to start doing this project in 3 years. After finishing in 3 years, then we will plan hosting the OIC summit. But these projects are here basically for the OIC summit. Well, once you give us a date and the date failed, it will bring mixed feelings as well.
Indeed, but like I said, I mean, I just hope, I mean, whether this year or next year, at least one day Gambia will host the OIC summit, because I don't think we can have all these projects in the name of the OIC summit and then we are not able to host the summit. I mean, we have one of the biggest conference hall as we speak, the Kairawa Jawara Conference Center, standard facility. I mean, this is what you see anywhere you go in the world. I mean, the roads also, once it's completed, I mean, we're going to have a fantastic road. But then I'm just worried about the accidents that might occur on that road, because as we speak, in fact, we have started seeing some reports of some sort of accidents here and there, because people they drive carelessly. And also the airport, when you look at the VVIP, I mean, It's also fantastic.
The Gambia Police Force are doing a wonderful job down there because they station all their young officers, you know.
Even though there's still a concern relating to the Sukuta Jam and Johnson.
Exactly.
I mean, the traffic there is always very congested. And then some people are saying, I mean, there should be a flyover sort of just to make sure, you know, they're able to decongest the traffic, or else you have to understand now most people are now moving towards that end, the Jabang and, you know, Jambanjeli, and some people, that's where they're relocated now. That's where they're buying lands. So, I mean, that place is, if there's no flyover, so...
Yes, I received a message, I mean, from someone who follows this program, I mean, every morning. He said, I mean, there is a guy with a vehicle that, you know, wander about around their community, I mean, stealing their little ruminants. I mean, so it's like he's with a taxi. Whenever he see an animal, then he will put it in his car and, you know, vanish. I mean, so I think people need to really be focused.
They need to watch out, but I can tell you...
He said it's around the Mandinaring, you know, area.
They need to watch out, but don't be surprised. It's going to be either a Jola, Sarah, or someone from Nyomi.
I am not surprised. It's going to be a Jola. I hope it's not even Eso Nyasi. Maybe one of his operations in the evening.
He's very capable. Maybe he went to steal it for Lena or Asma.
Eso is a useless guy. Eso Nyasi is useless. I'm telling you. It's one of his operations. So we'll take a short break. After the break, we'll talk to Ismail Amane and Keba Saidi from Q Money, and, you know, the launch of their new service. We'll be right back.
The future is now with Qcell's 5G network. Experience speeds like never before with our new 5G Rocket Fixed Internet plan. Get speeds from 10 Mbps to 100 Mbps. Your 5G-enabled devices. Walk into Qcell headquarters to get one of our 5G routers and experience the true feeling of 5G. Only with Qcell. Qcell brings you the future, tech, innovation, incredible speed. The future is now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. Qcell, Sunyabus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Qcell brings you the future with our ultimate bundles. Enjoy the best voice and data bundle plans in one package. Get unlimited data packages with flexible validity and enjoy what true internet feels like. Get 30 minutes of on-net and off-net calls with 5 gigabytes of data for just $350. Or get bigger bundle packages from 10 gigabytes to 20 gigabytes with over 100 on-net and off-net voice calls and enjoy the fastest internet speed in the Gambia. You can also buy 1-day, 3-day or even 7-day packages and enjoy unlimited data bundles with uncapped speeds. Just dial *343# today and experience the limitless capabilities of the Qcell network. *343# should be your favorite code to dial now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. Qcell. We innovate, others follow.
Step into the Espas Motors showroom for your luxurious name brand vehicle. Located along the Bertil Harding Highway, Espas Motors is the Gambia's authorized dealer for Chery, Kia, Ford, and now we bring you the new Peugeot model 3008 SUV. 18-inch alloy wheels, 216 inches high ground clearance, keyless entry system, start and stop button, rear parking assistance system, reverse camera, adaptive cruise control with speed limit, LED daytime running lights, front and side airbags, 8-inch HD touchscreen. Not to forget our exquisite Peugeot Landtrek double cabin pickup with 2.1-liter diesel engine, 6-speed manual transmission 4x4, hill descent control, LED daytime running lights. Espas Motors, the authorized dealer for Peugeot. Visit us today or call us on 35-2222 or 353-4444.
We are back. This is QTV this morning. And now let's shift our attention to Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. And as you know, it is the most reliable mobile wallet in the Gambia when it comes to financial transactions, billing from your Q Money wallet to your bank account, from your bank account to your Q Money wallet, buying credit, you know, cash power top-ups and lots more. And, you know, they've now launched a new service. you can now get half the data, half the price of the data that you purchase if you buy it via Q Money. And to help us delve into that, we have Ismaila Mane and Keba Seidi in our studios here. It's the first time.
Intro, Ismaila, the way he's indirectly telling you, Ismaila, you should approve my decision, because the introduction is very powerful.
If it's not approved, if my money is not approved today, I will take back the introduction.
We know each other.
Exactly.
So I know where he's heading.
Exactly. You understand his point. His direction, Ismaila, you are too slow for my liking there. The way you process my payment.
You see his choice of words. No. He choose the words to describe Q Money and this good service.
I was just waiting for him to laugh because I know his endpoint.
No, Mr. Seidi, Q Money is our Q Money. Yeah, so it's important. Gentlemen, you are welcome.
Thank you so much. It is a pleasure to be here. And Mr. Balde and Ali Usise, before we go into details, I would like to tell our viewers what Q Money is. Q Money is a mobile banking service that allows users to store and transfer money through their mobile phones. I would say initially the services were actually limited to only buying credit, buying Q Power as well as payments. And then considering the fact that data is so expensive in the Gambia, and then we thought about it and also decided that we should actually have something for our users, and then we came up with this idea that we should add data to the service. And nice. I can tell the viewers that now it is live, and they can have access to it, and it is very cheap. In fact, it is the cheapest in the market, and it cannot be matched
when buying data.
Yes.
And when you talk about cheapest, what are you talking about here?
It is actually half price of whatever.
So now if you're spending 10, you're spending 5.
Oh,
yeah.
Let me go to my Q Money.
Try it, because you buy 3 gig every day.
Exactly.
Boy, you load it
just
download.
Imagine for
you load it download, Aliu.
Just imagine for 20 MB,
yes.
You can have it for $4. Only $4.
Wow. $4.
$4.
And on the normal price is $8.
$8.
Wow, that's absolutely.
So we are telling the
wonderful.
viewers, if they don't have the Q Money, wallet, it is time that they rush and make sure they have the Q Money account, so that they can have access to all the services. And then we have other things in the pipeline. But for now, what we do is the Q Power, the credit, the payments and the data.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
They are really manifesting that slogan of the chairman, we innovate, others follow.
Others follow.
And I like that.
Obviously.
And be careful when you are following. You have to stand very strong.
Exactly, stand very strong.
Yeah. Because what we are capable of doing, if you want to try it, you might fail.
Exactly.
So anyway,
before you get in there, make sure you are ready.
Exactly.
Otherwise, if you just follow, because
you have to be prepared.
Away.
So tell us, how user-friendly is this service? Is it user-friendly?
In fact, I cannot even express that part of it, because in fact it's more than user friendly. Because talking about that, you put the security aspect into consideration. If you talk about mobile money, everybody think of the easy or the shortcut. But then we try to make sure that the wallets and the monies in the wallets are well secured. In fact, more secure than the individual, because what we try to do is like everybody's got access to a mobile phone. But having access to a mobile phone is different from having access to the money in somebody's wallet. So we try to make sure that, the wallets are well secured. In fact, this is why it asks you the PIN codes, and then whenever you want to cash out, the agent have to ensure that, you have the ID and the OTP and all those things, So the friendly side of it is like, it's cashless. Physical cash for that matter. Imagine now, previously people have to put in money in their pocket. Anywhere you go, everybody say that your pocket is full of money. You're not secured and there's no privacy attached to you even. And we all know, whenever you have this physical cash in the money, it's satanic. Everybody will be watching, where is going to be your endpoint, what are you going to do, and then everybody knows that you have money in your pocket. But then with this service now, it's discouraging people from moving with physical cash. And whatever you can do with the physical cash, you can equally do that with your mobile phone. All that you need to do is just make sure that you cash in the money in your wallet and then work with your phone. And it doesn't matter what phone it is, either my type of a phone, the 1992 version of the Nokia, or you know, or Baldes type of phone. Yes,
my phone is 5G. I've upgraded it to 5G.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's working.
Boy, I know since when.
Yes.
You know, so
I know he must have visited Chairman Jam.
Ali is seeing the point.
You know, Ali, you know, previously we had a show here. Okay. Baldes phone was in his pocket. This time we put it on the table.
Boy, I'm running a 5G phone. Don't.
Yeah, visited Chairman Jam.
No, I understand. No, I never see Balde put the phone on the table.
I don't struggle for internet. My internet is like this, 5G.
You know, so talking about that, you know, we try to discourage people from moving with the physical cash. Like I say, there's no security. And then mobile money is here to stay. And we all know now, as far as technology is moving, is evolving, people need to move along with it. You know, previously, all these transactions we used to do with the physical cash, like I say, you can equally do it with using your mobile phone. So we are urging everybody. In fact, I always say this even in our programs, everybody's going to go for this number 3 or the number 5.
Even businessmen, those who are doing petty trading,
yeah,
they all have that Q-money account. I mean, you don't necessarily have to collect cash money from people when they want your services or products.
Exactly.
It's much more easier.
I just want to add to
But I mean, it's only here, like you said, you see people will go with a bunch of money, or you go to the bank, you see someone come with a full bag of money, bragging. I'm like,
you know, it is not convenient at all.
It's not.
No.
It is actually convenient to have money, you know, in your phone or on your wallet,
exactly,
than having to move it
cash
or even a card. In fact, it is faster to do, you know, transactions. You know, actually, you can send money from Banjul to Koina, and then the person will actually in 5 minutes, you know, can have access to the funds.
In fact, I tell you what, during the Tabaski, you know, people and this our culture, Salibo, and the like, you know, most of the people that approach me, I ask you to give me your wallet number. You know, you give me your wallet number, I give you $50. I give you, you know, $10.
That can buy.
You can even send them credit.
Yes, or no, I give you the money. You know what to do with it. You know, if I send you the Balde no bag, you buy cash power.
Definitely. Cash power is the problem.
You know? So I'll just send you the money. Yeah. So you can see it's easier. For me, even when I go on trek, I don't go with the physical cash. Because whatever service I need from my money, physical cash, my mobile money will be able to do it for me. Yeah. So I see no reason why I should move along with the physical cash. Because like I say, I want to secure myself and I want that privacy. Yeah. You know, and to be able to secure and put yourself in a private situation, you need to make sure that, you know, you deal with situations like this. Like, you know, it's the modern world. Yeah. You know, we don't need to expose ourselves into it because money, you know, there's no privacy with the physical cash. Even if the banks, this is why, you know, we try to make sure that we do the bank link. Exactly. You don't need to go to the bank. You don't need to be seen.
What about if I want to send my mom money in the village?
Yes.
And can she access it?
It's everywhere now. It's everywhere. We are, in fact, I want to say we are worldwide. You know, the reason why I say we're worldwide is we have this mobile app. You know, let me start from your mom in the village. You know, your mom in the village, you can be here and send money to your mom in the village. All that she need to do is you just have to walk into a nearest agent, because we have agents all over in the village. So you just have to go to the agent to be able to cash out the money that you send to her. And then for you, that is sending your mom the money, you have a benefit as well. In fact, you keeping your money, you save, you putting money in your wallet, you are entitled to a 50% or 25% up to $250 bonus.
Yeah, I love
you know,
that.
So
but there was but there was a time my bonus was pending, and I complained to Ismail. Ismail, you need to send my bonus.
He's not using the platform to
attack you. You need to send my bonus.
I blocked it.
My 2 months bonus. Last month, my bonus did not come. You have to pay.
Like just said, Mande, you like money. It's not like money. He likes money.
No, money is his second wife.
Definitely.
But you know, to be honest, I mean, the idea of the Q money is perfect for most of us who are from the village. We're just here to hustle. I mean, we always send money back home to the village, and then it's really making it, you know, very easy for us now.
In fact, talking about the village, we are very well concerned about the village. In fact, this is why we even start with the USSD. The USSD, it doesn't matter where you are. You know, with or without the internet, you'll be able to have access to your phones. So in the village, sometimes we all know internet is sometimes a problem. And then with the USSD, it's star 323, that's the service code. Anywhere, any part of the country you are.
We are fine. internet is.
You see? So we try to capture. Yeah, we try to capture, because in fact, talking about the internet, the older people, the older generation, maybe they are more, conversant with the using the mobile phone directly. That's the USSD. So we try to capture all those type of people. Whether you are internet oriented or you're just on the USSD side or you're on the other platform, we make sure that we covered everything for everybody.
And in terms of the bundle, what are the steps? Is it the same as if you want to access your other services?
Yes. You just have to dial *323#, and then you see the options. Then you choose option 4. Once you choose option 4, it will take you. Then you see you have select bundle. Then you click on number 1.
The amount for the amount.
Buy senior bundle. And then it will actually give you all the data packages.
And the amount.
Yes. It is actually very simple.
Let's now go into the local languages briefly, because I know there are some people who are watching from Nyomi who perhaps wouldn't understand what we are talking about in English, because all they know, most of them, is first ferry, last ferry. So let's delve briefly into the...
Yes, you are right. You are right. So, nganying mandinka nice ngajiwe.
Wala pa nice.
Yes, Ismaila. Yes. So B, laftale ya fonye ki umane nyin service o min launch munemati.
Okay, aku mata bakele balde abaraka bake coming bafaka nyami nen kando tubabu kamata mol la fi kom fe wo fenti ndol ka make sure nga nawo fonna mole because nyaaji be internet mu fennet mi anko aku mata bakele mol sulata la bakele anu mol sulata ko minna ite mi anko item service provider de a make sure yeta woni ni ena fena ya la asonate manyabing wala na nata internet data package fena because data mol sulata la le e baylo ko say mi aje ko commande ka sa minna ni kamin sanu dalasi konontola en dalasi sela bi dalasi nandi lom comme ka so nandi mo do andu laftara sa momo be dawoda do e access to internet do anis access to internet jade ne ki moni soto ñin dol be jele de mi yalon ko la ese access dire no bari al sertale ada ko latale adun to fana yalni nata ko ka ko so de molma ka molma ko e fana nyanta lolo dulado mol fana se fanjeno daming o kam ladna nata fena ka tandira ko nim modol ko ñin dondom ndol ko ñin dondom adu nyaaji be ko be lori ñoyle so la nata ñing internet data fena pour kaje bo mo be dawda ki mo ne wala to sodo ma fas du la dol de is bunda dol de bar ki mo ne wala to de mi ko lak as a data package sina mi yana ko wala dadiata andu wala sonata andu wala terada e be min kila dorong wala star 323# ibol reta number 4 dorong e ko min kay service dol sodo nyaming e ba jël listo ko na e dun je e la data sang e la fala nyaming andu ko nga fa nyam dorong a soniata bakele andu janin ka foto be to be min fola mo ko min ka mo be dane dorong nga dunyi number 3 wala number 5 to because number 3 wala number 5 asamin kenoye asiata bakele ni ajibe ko follow to commento internet data te dunje bare wo fanan komen ko nimmol ka kacanya min kalo mol sulata minna wala na ngaje ko e sulata nyin data lale nata nyin data fanan fena ngabula system ko no pour ajiba jo sain ko e ka fami ko one stop shopping idun da damin dorong e sulata fofo na baby je aman jare findi banta eta nyin do nyin dularo don ko sai ke sulata nyin la nada fena wala ka ni ajibe ki pawa wol be nata wol nyama bank link wol be nata nyama wala na ngai data fanan ko tol mana fena doron ka foko han to nga fil ko anyanta rajede nim mol la kacha ko ngalon ko mol sulta nyim fanana so sam pour que mol stress fay nga me so idunta damin dron akoyte mala asinate ma wala na ngai data fanan keje ibal ko lak idanto la kiren wala ki monite
wo mu fen ko ma wisi saydi hani sa ndro nyin ni lafte mona fanna nyin na laftale ya fanya mona musar tolti
okay coming Ismaila ya commence nyamen dron follow is Qcell line also for number 5 lomba for number 3 lomba because ni also it is true that in say mako puri Q money soto wallet o soto say right now muni yalon ko ya soto ni la fa kanying access e be fun ko der star 323#. Ni tala wodo den ibita number 4 e ka fay nani so wo number nani ibolo choose la you choose a base mala dami ka fa dami ko select bundle number 1 you click drone ibajela fonkol baby nana optional binana or maybe I call it packages from 20 MB kata for 20 GB half price wolon talante so it's very cheap asoniata bakel because along tol Mugambian company la ñing company tol la tam wala nan mol meta kumbola ha data ka sertale akede tan aka kolya ba kel so lan ngajo ko pour kan mol najo fita ngajo ko komi ngatala baki sa just affordable to everyone ibe dawoda $4 mon kolya
ode yeah,
20 MB.
Yeah, 20 MB sort of $4.
$4. With $9 you have like 40 MB. But okay, more than talon na ko tol bi jam puri tolde.
The other thing left on because I know key money is I use no credit ko key modo here. Is it also possible to use the same service broker internet or bundles some modo for now? Okay.
Ni itata select bundle. Okay. Ibajali you have one. Okay. Then number 2.
Okay. Buy for orders.
Buy for orders.
Great.
So itata woro amare number dundi dron.
Okay.
Ni adundi dron optional binana.
Okay.
Packages binana from 20 MB kada for 20 GB. Okay. Then at rate itala bulu. In amount means sang amari puru ase nafa. So it's easy. So ibajala fana ni ase na mari abe diming ibajala message aba receive ko balde ye fonko say
20 GB.
20 GB. And it's cheap. It is very cheap. In fact, it is just for $895. Oh. Yeah, 20 GB.
20 gigabytes. That's compared to the normal. Exactly. I mean. Exactly.
Yeah. So yalo umon koleo.
No, me for ya dia aboko coming credit ni benyame. Ne credit sang ila kiu manido. Ika bonus men soroje. Ni asam bidigito ya ika the same bonus soroje. Nyem fana ni data sai fangoy. Ela benefit ni asam mo fana abe killing.
No, yalong fang. The thing is, I mean, if you buy the data via Q Money, you have the opportunity to access a very good network. I mean, fast internet.
Exactly.
I mean, ngajele mol milia lonko, they are not using the Q Money service, but they are accessing other internets. But what they complain is the slow pace of the internet. I mean, so I think with Qcell have got you covered with that. I mean, you don't need to worry about that. Once you are able to buy your data, you will have a very good internet to browse.
I always say this also. In fact, in every a government or in the whole world, there are kings. But there's a king of all kings. You understand? So I see Qcell as the king of the networks. Because I can share my experience with everybody, because I use other networks to try to see where I'll be satisfied and where I'll get what I want. But using Qcell definitely is a network with a difference, because you don't need to click and wait. You understand? We want you to click and go. Business goes on. We don't expect people to be paying and then at the end of the day they are losing what they are paying for.
Exactly.
But we want people to pay and then enjoy what they are paying for. And this is why we try to introduce it in this way. We try to make it cheap for everybody to be able to afford it. From $8 to $4, that's 50% you're talking of here. Simply because you want to make sure that everybody that is had access to a mobile phone have access to a mobile wallet and have access to data. And this is why we try to introduce it in this way. We want to make sure that enjoy what you demanded, and you don't need to complain, because we want to make sure that you are satisfied.
Exactly.
So this is why I always emphasize this. I want everybody watching or listening to this program to go get this number 3 or the number 5, because it's the solution, and it's here to solve every problem. Because
so what are you doing to help others access, the Q Money wallet, the Q Money service, especially those that are living at very remote areas?
Well, like I say, we have agents all over. And these agents also, they have access. They are able to register new wallets. And we equally have ambassadors in the villages. So the ambassadors will normally go around town. They attend the lumos. They go to markets, to talk to people, to promote the services. And then people are definitely responding. That is where they are able to register or activate for new wallets. But right now, we try to reach out to every corner of the country. Of recent, we just had a roadshow. And we also preparing another roadshow again, because we want to make sure that anywhere we know people are, we want to make sure that we send the service there and they have access to the service.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and again, they can go to Qcell customer care.
Customer care as well.
Yeah, to help them.
To help them.
Yeah, activate the wallet.
All right. Yes, thank you, Mr. Sedi and Ismaila Mane for coming on the program. You know, I think it was a fruitful conversation here. This is what we are supposed to do. The generation is moving and things are changing. We don't have time to be holding physical cash. We need to, use mobile wallets, and Q Money is the one leading the way, and it's reliable. We understand Q Money, there is no point that it will freeze. There is no point that it will stop. You know, because
here to stay.
So it's here for you. So keep using it, and for more information, call 133 for more information.
It's more guaranteed.
It's more guaranteed.
It's more guaranteed.
Yeah. So now we will take, we'll go straight to the click segment, and we have a video to play. We will be playing you a video of a very famous Gambian singer. So we'll be right back.
la fata je men yale ba ma be tikri da mal jang mo je la fata je men yale ba ma be tikri da mal jang mo je la fata je men yale do do fon man din so da jang ni fon yang mendi ni na pa ko men ka rock birata da forena men fulo dundi ya kuren bumbalo da mo sabal nada Musubal nada, ngana main phone le chain sign, kurukata foreign, that ambassador feeling I reject. Akate mendi technique that had a game, Basira tech. Akate mendi technique that had a game, Dinala Pray. But 2 years later, Nasida Domoika 5 back way, Nana Fudo Lechica, Napako Fonara Babo Chica, Telekamata and Tamata, bro, Data from Mali, Tabi Frata Mali, Rebel Felenting William Muta, the demanding member Bro, Unco, Hewood Yota, Napako members local. Pango, the Cafome boy, we pass on Junior, I pass on Junior the sign for Nizer, Cabin for Nizer, Bro, Tilobe Candiring, Mobe Searing, Tomorrow be Sering, Topol Fongal be Sering, Ibebe Queering. Modella Fata Jemen Yale Bama Betigrida Malajang. Modella Fata Jemen Yale Fama Betigrida Malajang. Modella fata je men yale dodo fon man din so da jang grimbe ni ser bro ko lata nyoka telen di sign bro ngon kata rabada tata rabada sign bro na haro yendo kundi ngon na haro yendo ngon na haro ka fanyele ko sarak marak akonyele sarak marak mfadan kay son marak ay halambulo kono atambida mfadan tambida mbenda jina wala drong bro moda ba fela loda o moda ba felen den haloda sign yenjuruma nyoka yen sapi nyokan ya parra bata bronco yo murmol kan dula fong be kandiring na pa ko do felenting fong saing o banda mo do kono e ka fame ko bangali felenting a banda saing e ko nga fay banda ngo bole ko boy hal nga lo fong boy nga bangali wade bol ko nyoko no bro wato tije saing felenting fong be desa to kono no mo rasimo teta benda jira o fong la bro mo do fong pantan kalta saing fong malam be mu nekala boy there's no call there's no vibe what's up maram be me roll ko la nyame mfanga ni situation no explain because na pa ko hena mfango atabulo katita na pa ko do fana hena dari jana o fango banta bro sai nda fang confused na sai maram be mulekala mfelendin de saro ko da sai bro almost for 4 days manji soro mando mo soro maram be mulekala bari mfelendin sai nda manta bro nda fo badada mbrada bada do la bro ko la be smari yok bo ndade la ngala de ko kabri ngala de Zibo na tanya hok Zibo felenting a fiti tanya yang Nyeba diamu tenye Nyoko broken ko Mune ye de sijang Fete mala nindebe mo de mala son Nga stati nyala Nimbe do de mala bro nko Nga stati nwala Mbarata wal nyana frit bro Na beke ye Mbogoro la nga mol je fange bekula kan kulun kono Mfurate ma fango bro Mulate feje Nwol betama kan kulun kono boy mbebo kontan ning fango Na pako do beje fango bro Ika fame mamadi salu feeling design from a bro at the computer that be a computer kulu ko na boy kamu bualdi say mama salu feeling din fango ay muro jika kabri ay muro jika akaba mol jamla bar kulu ko na say feeling din fango ndam wali walida mol be no sabada be jamla bode mo mande danku bari mbeje bo nyama boy kulu feeling din ka yele mata bar solo kili bro la ke ko le benna bari joye mbusnan joye kam pusnan bar bata ko le bendu ngal ka fo nye welcome of my life at Tirinka.
We are back, and this is QTV This Morning. Now let's take a look at the click segment. Aliou Cisse, it's time for entertainment.
Yes, and then we're going to have a better guest than Bro K, a brother, a friend that I have known for many years now. And for me, that song there is one of my best songs.
Exactly. I think it's important for us to
quite educative, and then, you know.
Yeah, for us to recognize the role that Bro K played when it comes to the Gambian music industry. I mean, he steered it to another level. So, click segment with my brother.
Why are you people stealing my show? Allow me to introduce my guest.
Because you are the kid here. You have to keep quiet. Okay.
Anyways, it's your man right here, Churchill Balle, Borom Dribble Lerby. We're about to have fun on the click segment because my guest, he's a big man when it comes to the game. Bro K.
Yes, I.
What up?
Assalamu alaikum worldwide. You know, Mbafala Aleko Alimbara. This is your boy Bro K, aka Trinka Narika. And first time, Mansi Shubi, Moni Shubi, you know, so it's a pleasure to be here today.
Mashallah, I'm happy to receive you.
Yeah, man.
You're OG in a game, become your Ndawolo.
Wow.
Dega. Wow. So you need no introduction.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how come understand Dega in Broki. Then you have your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with the stepping stone, hamga. Judgma Dega si game bitamit come tahuna come nyekun the job. Okay, I'm on a time you get lahu, you know, you see affair you bari understand.
Lahu di yahu.
Wow, lahu defaru. Do yahu de wa you get lahu di defaru. Wow. Hanga. So, you know, why thank God, you know, jarnañ ci lu bari, and right now we back. We xam nga ñëwaati nañ té ñu ci bagage yi dañu ko pousse xam nga. You know, why come I'm on a time, you know, ñu ci lu bari, you know, why Santa Yala. You know, we've been going through a lot, the grind, you know, and we're still moving on.
So how was the pressure from Safansi? Because this one they release music, but how there your fans can be to you as an artist. And demanding them. So artists he's dormant.
Yeah, fancy they demand every time, bro, nakala kanlan no diga song, kanya take concert, you know,
so how was the pressure like?
Yeah, pressure be, you know, mungi cool because all the time, come time to time, then they muna nyo, even Sarafaneka come every year, they muna nyo joga nyari single, even though come DNA win album, where come then they muna nyo tamit come the joga single, come do then they muna keep tamit come because you get diga songs all the time. Understand? Come by project we want to drop a project. So recently come you get jobs to project we album we so you try the push things push bagage.
Naga hard
lulu no na yaga to you know
yaga to so kay legi de musu kono.
Yeah man.
But like I said earlier, your OG in a game. This is your next generation being adoring. Your yaga na. Ñep xam nañ lolu non. So legi yo right now ya ngay move with the current generation. Do you feel like you fit in right now?
Of course, yes. Come, okay. Yaga nandi def like come for example, munga wana come last 10 years, you see GMB after come time new generation be time they growing. Understand? Why come belegi, you know, you get vibe with come nyum yep. Understand what I mean? Come. Yaga nañ fofu waye still comme ñu ngi am yeneen collabo yi tamit yoo xamantene comme they are this new generation la so comme ñu ko mix di blend so we still moving on I guess comme ba léegi comme ñu na ndoy yépp comme mun nañoo dem te ba pare ñun duñ ko bayal ndoy
loolu la ñu sax comme Broké still feels na he has it he got it
so they still ñun ñu ko am so ndoy duñ ko bayal gaay you know, so we go push, you know, we pushing it. Yeah, we pushing it. We pushing it 100, you know.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, this new generation, with the kind of music that they are doing, sense style.
Yeah.
How do you see that?
Yeah, sense style be, well, you get try, understand what I mean? You get try, welcome, man, so much hole, man, do my day, believe, so much relixy, come new generation be. Because new generation most of the time is about phone that be near new feature understand what I mean. So man suma side to me come music degala is about entertainment but based on reality.
True.
Understand? Come lego nga wat tamit lo xamantene comme nit yi dañu am ci njëriñ understand lu ma mean people they gonna learn from it motivate ak yooyu noonu understand so music nag generation na léego-léeg mun naa dem mu change then su change yow tamit comme mun ngaa suivre nga mun a bokk si generation bi waaye still man suma style man ko amee so dinaa xool ok right now comme music bi the type of music lu nekk di def still dinaa bokk si ak ma dóor si suma style te dina work understand waaw laahu defaru nii so loolu moo fa nekk waaye ndoy tamit ñu ngi try xam nga ñu ngi try you know so affaire yi comme Gambian music bi is moving like comme is moving gradually even though comme ñun time bu ñu nekkee foofu ñu ngi try pour mu nekk still comme do yaa ngi ñëw so music bi mu ngi move forward like gradually
mu ngi move waaye we're still finding it difficult to penetrate the international
market. Am na kuma text
la nga fone li nga war a def balaa nga ñëw si la nga fone loolu li nga war a def comme pour ñu mun a penetrate the international market because soo xoolee right now the likes of Senegal ñoom yëpp ñu si international market bi ñoom Nigeria Ghana with the Afrobeats so léegi ñun Gambia is it that we're struggling to find our own sound because soo xoolee all these countries they have their own sound tey soo déggee sound from Senegal di nga xam ne waaw
soo déggee mbala everywhere di nga xam ne lii Sénégal la jógee
Jamaica fële na leen Nigeria Ghana they have their identity
so I think comme Gambia tamit war nañoo gën a mun a am suñ identity like the type of music buñ nekk di def especially Afro Manding understand lu ma mean
I think that is ours we have to own that
loolu suñ boss la xam nga so suñ ko munee push you know we push it but suñ ko poussé comme dina mun a nekk waaye comme tamit leena la ñun Gambia suñ industrie bi doo ko mën a compare ak Nigeria wala Sénégal because ñun comme bi ngay just start you know ñu ngi start nekku na comme ñoo ëppa talent wala ñoo gën a mun a teg waaye comme seen industrie bi comme dafa yàgga grow like way back understand so ñun tamit ñu ngi try ak ñoo xamante ne ñu ngi fa boy ñu gën a push things yi ñu push ko den mu nekk
you had something to say
waaw am na ku ma text mu ne wane broke mu ngeen ne ndóoy xanaa moom mag ndóoy
dégg ñu ne bro moom koto la di boy kooku sama na moo xam man maa la antal ko
mu ne xanaa moom moo ñu mag loolu
xanaa ku ko xamu ne kii OG la si game bi
man dama waaru di
loolu la ko maa ngi rek ñun dañ ñëw maybe ñu ngi nekk xale sax waaye dañ ñëw rek ñu bokka koto yi xam nga you know so loolu moo fa nekk soo ñëwee si at sax am na ñoo xamante ne ñu fa sax comme nekku ne comme dama leen mag si at xam nga waaye comme man maa leen ntele ngi sawan je moo ko no maa leen fi understand but I'm going coming from in at sat maa leen mag understand waaye comme si jéem bi su ma ndoo lañ soo ñëwee si real life
xanaa ñu ñëwoon gay ne yow still you have it but you say a new video but drop just yesterday and it's making waves mu ngi make numbers on YouTube let's check this music video and we'll be right back
Yentama yemolema doken koye ifamara ninge fadi isine moy wenga mole fa muna nuoketa man safanam fela yemuta mejo karang sinin sama muna yena fa respect soto follow tani kantelo real bad man doma okara wele fine na doma kola buka western yebankarola Yeba mejola, yeba senola, saiko beba ni alela, yeba karola, yeba mejola, yeba senola, saiko beba ni alela. Wahtek, doke te alon kemete yek, another kiparele kipusa merde sa dek, ila proye volcana. Canna relax all the time. Yeah, my balole, my dandamenti all the time. Nkola gang, ntatele kemen infeng. Hey, well the man, penta man, kata telo man, koi. Dol tata left ndoma, dol lata right Holland. Hey, men be right still, boy, will be right. Yeah, bankarola. Yeah, bamechola. Yeah, basenola.
Saiko be bandi alela ye bangara wala
wow
Yeba mechola.
No get in ding ding.
Hey, yeba senola.
No get in ding.
Saiko be bandiyalela.
Wow, this is amazing, and I feel that we need something like this because if you bandiya, be dafa bari. Xam nga suma moromi bu koy def sen boppa I bandi. Xam nga amul njëriñ, amul sens.
Ba pare doo liggéey.
Doo liggéey toog rek.
You want to chill.
You get me. Xam nga. So lan moo inspire this?
Yeah, come as I tell you earlier, you know, ñun artists yi we the voice of the voiceless. Xam nga. So comme anything loo xamante ne comme mu ngi daw si society bi te comme mu ngi amee bad side si society bi foog naa ñun as artistes comme war nañoo mën a ñëw comme ñu waxaa gaay understand comme recently man gis naa because fu nekk laa dee duga gis naa comme dooy nuñ dee mel si dëkk bi fii nii understand lu ma mean so comme some point dëgg la mun naa wane ne this generation is very saddest generation moo nekk generation bi balaa war reality understand lu ma mean te ndooy ñoo nekk comme future leader yi ëllëg understand so soo gisee comme dooy nuñ dee mel si dëkk bi fii nii xam nga di mandi di naan doom di def lu garaaw te ba ñoo war a nekk leaders of tomorrow so it's very sad xam nga so the reason ñun tamit ñu ñëw ñu waxa gaay because through music mun nga send message to them understand sensitize leen ak yooyu noonu xam nga so loolu moo nekk di reason ben ñu indi sound bi pour waxa ndoo yi xam nga ñu xam fan lañ war a teg seen tànk
fi mu nekk nii time bi bareetul fi mu nekk nii lu ndaw mu ñu desee wax ñu lan la ñu expect from Broké
album baa ngay ñëw situation check it out just stay tuned in a real life situation because the reason ñu tuddee ko situation nga déglu baagwe bi nga déglu ndooke rindinding ak yeneen because man suma song si yaay talk for a reason ntol ka diamu dali loolu la you understand so mba fa la fan so le just keep it low
keep it Broké giving us all that motivation yàlla ma gën a xam Broké moom ku ko xam ko si what he digga, understand, motivating the youths. So that's all I had for you on the Click segment. Till I come your way, I'm saying goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. This is all we have for you this week. Until we come you again next week.
Video
thank you very much and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.